Hello, thanks so much for coming to view my research poster today. My name is Brennan Lee, and I'm a second-year early college student at Bard Early College in Queens, New York City. I'm also the Associate Outreach Director at Yale Compassionate Home Action Together, also known as Yale Chat Together. Today, I'm going to be breaking down some anti-AAPI racism stressors and explaining Chat Together's model to combat anti-AAPI racism through digital vignettes. So as we've seen during the past year and really throughout the entire COVID-19 pandemic, Asian American Pacific Islanders, or the AAPI community, has been the center of damaging political rhetoric, which in turn has resulted in increased violence against AAPI individuals. This is where the work of Chat Together comes in. Chat Together is a mental health initiative that was formed during the pandemic and aims to provide mental health coping strategies to both AAPI parents and children. We do this through creating online digital theater vignettes. Our work's learning via theater method was influenced by Boal and Rhodes' Theater of the Oppressed, where a facilitator assists an audience in resolving a community problem through an interactive skit. Through doing this work, we found that this culturally sensitive and family-oriented program has really promoted mental wellness throughout the COVID-19 pandemic in the AAPI community, where mental illness has already been heavily stigmatized. So this study introduces Chat Together's media really as a mechanism for positive social change. Alongside that, we also assess stressors among AAPI individuals during the COVID-19 pandemic using a qualitative approach informing Chat Together's work. So if we look here at the bottom right, we can see Chat Together's model in practice. This is a skit produced by Chat Together titled Parents with All the Solutions. This skit focuses on themes of anti-AAPI racism, cyberbullying, and stress from the COVID-19 pandemic. In part A, the parent is dismissive of the daughter's mental health symptoms and downplays the effects of anti-AAPI racism on her. Consequently, the daughter feels frustrated and believes that she cannot talk to her parent about the issues that are affecting her. Then we see in part B, the moderation portion of the skit. Here, a licensed clinician steps in to facilitate the conversation and improve child-parent communication skills. Subsequently, in part C, we see the communication between the daughter and parent improve as a result of the moderation. And in a related study, 6 Chat Together members had a focus group to discuss anti-AAPI racism and its connection to their own mental health. Their experiences helped us to understand the basis of how our skits were being informed. A qualitative analysis based on grounded theory was then completed with NVivo software to identify overarching themes. As a result, 5 main themes related to racism stressors were identified. The themes were 1, increasing anti-AAPI racism involving political rhetoric and violence against Asians; 2, differential family approaches to dealing with racism, including cultural gaps and language barriers; 3, different types of racism stressors involving systematic oppression and social exclusion; 4, the impact of racism stressors, including feelings of alienation and hopelessness; and 5, positive coping methods such as discussing shared experiences or attending support groups. What's also notable is that themes of growth, resilience, and optimism were identified, in which participants hope to actually reassert their Asian cultural identity and restore their cultural pride. These results suggest that the mental health of AAPI individuals has been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic and the subsequent anti-AAPI racism that came along with it. However, resilience factors were also identified, showing that Asian American youth can actually start to battle through their own stressors. And these themes working in tandem with skits such as Parents with All the Solutions can also increase understanding between AAPI children and parents during the COVID-19 pandemic, also increasing conversation and awareness of anti-AAPI racism at large. We hope that Chat Together's work, informed through relevant firsthand thoughts and experiences, can serve as a model to increase conversation and awareness of anti-AAPI racism. This work could not be done without the support of the American Psychiatric Association Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration Fellowship, Yale Fund for Lesbian and Gay Studies, and National Institute of Mental Health. If you have any questions, you can contact me at bl664q@bhsec.bard.edu or the PI of the study, Eunice Yuen at eunice.yuen@yale.edu. Thank you.